Welcome, gentlemen. Appreciate the opportunity to be here today. Thank you for being here. As we start our last week, last regular season game, a lot of things have changed. It's been kind of a crazy 24 hours, but had a great talk with the team. Had a team meeting this morning, and I think yesterday they all went home and kind of cleared their heads, came back this morning. Great attitude, great start to the week. So we're excited about playing the in-state rival. Big game. Big game. So the message this morning was rivalry. All right, we're playing a rivalry game, and it is big. All right, we got a group of seniors that we want to send off in the right way. They came here, they dedicated themselves to this program for 5 years, and we want to make sure they leave the right way. We're playing at home, and we win at home. That's the message.
All right. We'll keep it to 2 questions, and then we'll go back if we have any follow-ups. We'll start with Edgar.
Yeah, Coach, thanks for coming and doing this. I know you said crazy day. I'm sure it was an emotional day. How do you kind of process everything that happened yesterday? I mean, you've been with Dan such a long time, and he's obviously a terrific football coach, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah, it was an emotional time. I've been with him 13 years, but this wasn't the first time. I did it at Mississippi State when he left to come here, and now I'm doing it again. So we talked, and I understand, he understands, and, it's a business. And so we just keep rolling.
And what is the key to get the players to stay the course? I mean, words are one thing to inspire them, but now they got to start grinding, and it's going to be a tough kind of deal for them. How do you make sure that they really kind of get the most out of this week?
I think one thing that helps them is I've been in front of them all year long. As a special teams coordinator, I get a chance to stand in front of the team more than anyone. So, besides the head coach. So I'm there in front of them all the time. So that was an easy transition to be able to stand in front of them as the head coach, as an interim head coach. So I don't think it was a big issue. I think they're ready to go. I think they understand the importance of the game, and they understand why they came here. And they're going to represent that name on the front of the jersey and that name on the back. And I think today in practice, we'll see as coaches the effort and attitude that our team has. I thought even Saturday night, I thought we played hard Saturday night. I thought we was right there with an opportunity to win, just didn't make the play. There are some plays to be made in that game, offensively and defensively. So I think the attitudes were great. I think we're playing hard. We just got to make plays.
Hi, Greg. As a guy who's been up close to everything, do you come in and make any changes that you see as potential to give the team a boost?
Maybe a little, but not much. I'm going to be me. I'm not Dan. I'm me. So I got to be me. All right? I can't be anything that I hadn't been to the players all year long. So they understand who I am. They understand how I approach everything and the direction I'm coming from. So I'm going to go out there today and be me. There may be a slight change here and there, but very almost unnoticeable.
You're not changing quarterbacks or wholesale changes anywhere else,
No.
personnel or anything like that then?
No.
Okay.
No.
Thank you.
Thomas Golkin.
How are you guys going to set up the responsibilities offensively in terms of the staff? Who's calling plays, that kind of thing?
Coach McGee will call plays on offense, and Coach Robinson will call the defense.
And then Anthony's status, Anthony Richardson, is he healthy, good to go?
We're still going through that daily. We'll check him daily with our trainer and see where he's at. If he's healthy and available, then we'll get him in the game.
Matt Baker.
Are there any elevations in terms of staff?
No, we elevated Dean Kennedy to an on-the-field guy to help out on offense. So that's about the only one.
Okay. And obviously that you touched on it, but this isn't the first time you've been in this type of interim role. What did you kind of learn from the time you had to do that a couple years ago at Mississippi State that's going to help you trying to win a big game on Saturday?
Well, it's managing the players, managing the team, and I can't do it by myself. So that's why we have a staff. So I delegate things to make sure things get done. All right. And then that's, again, it's just about having a staff and putting trust in everyone, all right, to do their job. I told the guys this morning in the staff meeting, we're all professionals, all right, and we know the business. So just relax, do your job, do a great job at it, all right, be detailed in what we do, and hold everybody accountable.
Zach Lombardi.
You've been here with Mullen since the start. You guys obviously had a lot of success your first 3 years. Over the last 12 months, just from your standpoint, what do you feel like went wrong here within the program?
I think we as a team, we didn't make the plays. Like I said, just Saturday night, you could see it again Saturday night. We're right there in the game, and we're just not making that one play. Dan had said earlier, you look at guys and they're like, well, I'm hoping somebody makes that play. I'm hoping this guy makes that play, instead of saying, okay, I need to make this play. And again, I look back at games, and we made mistakes that we were not able to overcome. And it's not a talent issue, it's a attention to detail issue. And if we're more attention to detail than our opponent, we're going to win those games. We just did not make the plays Saturday night we needed to make, and it cost us.
And then this is our first chance to get to speak with you this season. Feels like all year long people have been clamoring for Dameon Pierce. Can you just speak to us and fans out there as to why he has not gotten double-digit carries in the game this year and just been more of a focal point?
Well, we got a talented room, a very, very talented room. When you look at our room, I think people say you got 2 5-star guys in the room, and they hadn't touched the ball yet, very little, if any at all. But we got a very talented room, and guys are very productive in that room. And so as we look at those guys, they're used in different ways. And the one thing I like about them the most is they're very unselfish, very, very unselfish, and they complement each other. All right, they could care less who's playing, how many carries each other gets. They're excited when each other has success. So it's a good room I have, a very talented room. I think that those guys, again, complement each other well, and they are a big part of our offense and how we use them.
Thank you.
Back to Edgar and then Alan.
Yes, sir. On the you mentioned the 5 stars. What is DeMarcus Bowman and Lorenzo not been able to do to get them on the field? I mean, is it as simple as the plays or the pass protections, or what is it?
Combination. They're learning. DeMarcus is young. He's just now, getting adjusted to everything and really starting to focus on offense. Lorenzo's been in it a while, and he has 3 guys in front of him that are really talented also. So I think DeMarcus' deal is, again, as he continues to learn the game, he can be a really talented player, can be a really, really good player. But he's got to really dedicate himself to studying the game. Lorenzo, on the other hand, he's got 3 guys in front of him. So, his time is coming.
Okay, and the other thing is special teams, which you do oversee, have struggled in all facets at some point or another. Is that atypical, what you've seen from the group this year, you think? And what would you pinpoint as some of the reasons for some of the breakdowns there?
It's the same thing. It's not a typical year, special teams wise. At times I've been very, very disappointed in that. But I look and I see the small mistake again. The one misstep here, all right? The one missed block here, okay? The low kick here. Whatever it may be, I see the little thing. And again, it's our attention to detail and being able to do the little things exactly right. And I think if we do those things right, Saturday, we'll be very, very productive in that game.
Alan Taylor.
Hey, Coach, what with all the uncertainty, what can you do from a recruiting standpoint over the next 7, 14, 21 days?
We're all in contact. As a staff, we're contacting every kid we've been recruiting, letting them know the situation, letting them understand that, hey, we still want you to be a Florida Gator. We're here for you. Next week comes contact period. We'll be out there in the homes delivering our message.
And you touched on it a little bit. Missouri's run defense had been really bad until I think the week before. They did a pretty good job stopping. And then you guys, 30-something carries for less than 100 yards. Obviously you were expecting better out of your guys. What do you think was attributable to that?
Well, I think we did some things good. I think we did some things bad. You know, I think we're getting better up front and in the backfield as far as reading holes. I told my guys this morning I thought we played our worst game in the running back room. I thought it was our worst game of the year. You know, so I think we in the running back room can get better, can do things better. And I think if we play better, that makes everyone else better. But I told them this morning, I didn't think we played our best game. I thought we played our worst game of the year. So I know they're itching to get back out there today.
Matt Baker.
Greg, you've said a couple times that it's an attention to detail issue. I'm not trying to get you to throw anyone under the bus, but I'm just trying to understand better. Who does that fall on? Is that on coaches not doing a good enough job of emphasizing them, players not doing it? Where does that fall?
Well, I think it's all of us together. You know, I think it's the players, right, studying the game, all right, being attentive to all the details. I think it's the deliverance of the details from all the coaches, all right. So I think it's a combination of everyone working together, you know, and I think we just got to be more detailed in our deliverance, all right, of getting them to understand what exactly we want, all right, and how we need it done. And I think it's the players' part to take the coaching and understand it and then be able to go out there and execute it.
Hey, Greg, what's this like from a personal standpoint for you and your family and for all the other coaches to you got 2 months of uncertainty, not knowing if you're gonna stay with the next coach, not knowing where Dan's gonna land, if you're gonna go follow Dan, just that level of, the unknown.
Well, right now, I don't even think about it. I'm focused on this week. All right, really, I'm focused on the next 4 hours here when we get out on the practice field. But I don't worry about that. That's something that's in the back of my mind. I'm focused on getting these guys ready to win that game on Saturday.
What about your wife?
She's like, we're doing this again, huh? I said, yes, we are. You know, so she's excited, and she said, if I can do anything to help you, let me know. She's there.
You seem to have a fantastic attitude toward everything. I mean, you seem extremely upbeat and positive. Where do you credit your attitude and ability to compartmentalize and kind of handle all this?
This is my 27th straight year in this league. Came into the league in 1995. Learned a lot. I was with Tommy Tuberville for 14 years, Dan Mullen for 13. I'm always what I call myself a loyal coach. I don't jump around. I don't change jobs. I like what I do, and I'm very positive about everything I do. And I try to relay that message to all my players. Wake up in the morning, be positive, be ready to go. And so when they come to my meeting room, they understand, hey, Coach Knox, he's going to be ready. So when you come in, you better be ready to learn. So I think this morning, the whole team got a chance to see me this morning that way, because normally in the morning meetings, it's all Dan, and I'm more in the afternoon. But this morning, they got a chance to see the morning side of me. When, again, it's all about being positive, working up, being energetic, ready to go.
Yeah, I need you to start calling me in the morning. But what's the no? But truly, where does that come from? Is that a parent thing? How you were raised, or just learned?
It's confidence. It's confidence, in what I do, all right, and how I relate to kids, and how I try to get the best out of them, how I can help them, all right, become better young men. And so that's what this whole process of coaching is the development part, developing these young men to grow into men and be the men we expect them to be. I can't even tell you the number of text messages, Twitter messages, Facebook messages I got from former players that saw that I was in this position. So, and they know, and they was like, hey, I know you'll get the job done. I know you'll do a great job. So it's confidence, it's relaxation. I'm relaxed in this situation.
Back to Matt.
Florida State, how much preparation have you been able to do for them so far, just in terms of breaking stuff down?
One more time.
How much preparation have you been able to do for Florida State so far, looking at them, given everything that happened in the last 24 hours?
They're a good team. Good team. Had a chance to watch them on video. They are actually playing very well right now. Very, very well. Doing things well on offense, playing hard on defense. You know, so it's a challenge. But the biggest thing, it is a rivalry game. All right? It is a rivalry game, and we're sending out a group of seniors, and we're going to make sure it's done the right way.
Anyone else for Coach?
Do you move into Dan's office?
No, I kept my own.
I didn't know if that was established. Did you do it at Mississippi State?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I walked by it and look in, but that's about it.
How much pride do you take over your 1-0 record as an interim head coach, being that especially that you beat Lamar Jackson?
That's a big win to beat that guy. That guy. Again, when I stepped on the field and I saw him run by us, I was like, oh my God, we may not have anybody can tackle him. He is really, really extraordinary. And then when he got to the NFL and he did what he did there, I said, yeah, he is really good. But to win that game, that was big. But we had a group of guys that, even though Dan wasn't standing in front of them anymore, they knew the expectations. It's just like these guys. These guys understand the expectations, what we expect as a coaching staff. And so they're going to go out and they're going to play hard, right? They're going to play hard, and we're going to execute better. We're going to finish the task at hand.
Last question, Alan Taylor.
Hey, obviously, if you win this week, bowl eligibility is there. For a team like this, you know, what does that mean? I'm not sure how much you got out of last year's bowl trip to the Cotton Bowl, but you know, what would it mean for this team to go to a bowl?
I think it would mean a lot. All right. Number one, we'd finished the season with a winning record. And number two, we finished beating our rivalry at home. So I think it would mean a lot to these guys. You know, and I know they want to go out the right way. Again, as I talked to them this morning, I think they got one goal in mind, and that is to win this game.
Thank you, Coach.
What was the quarterback? I can't pronounce his name. Thompson. What was his name?
Keaton Thompson, playing tight end at Virginia now.